What's up, everybody? Round 3 of the Shuddup U Podcast. Going to give the Knicks their flowers, talk about what's going on with the Yankees and the Mets as well. Giannis getting traded to Miami. Gotta love no sales tax, Florida.
Very true. So, yeah, let's start it off. The Knicks are the NBA champions in Game 5.
Well, Jalen Brunson did what a superstar / franchise player is supposed to do. He put his team on his back. I love that bald-headed guy that used to wear number 23 in Chicago. I can't think of his name. Oh, yeah, Jordan, him. Not saying he isn't, but he tied Jordan's record for the deciding game, and he was a beast in that game. Pretty much the whole series he was. I mean, OG's tip in Game 4 made Game 5 possible.
Yes.
It's like when I saw they were down by 10 because we were at a family event, and I'm looking at the score, yeah, the Knicks have San Antonio right where they want them.
The Knicks play better when they're down.
Yeah.
It's the reality.
They ended a 53-year-long drought.
New York is still standing.
Yeah, incredibly enough. Wemby came up very small for such a tall man.
Yeah, you would have thought that he would have had a higher impact on the game, but
he had a little more of an impact defensively than he did offensively. I think there were times he fell too much in love with shooting threes when he wasn't actually hitting them.
Yes.
Except for Game 3, he didn't really make up his mind and go, oh yeah, I'm going right down to the low box and then handle business down there.
Right.
And they got away from that for some reason.
Yeah.
Or whether he got away from himself or Johnson just forgot to stress to him, hey, you're 7'4", get down to the block.
I think it just rattled that team so hard that they lost that game after being up, what was it, 22 or 28 or something like that.
It was 29 in Game 4. Yeah, that's...
Being up 29 points and giving that up. I mean, when you're supposed to have the best player in the league, that's rushed in the finals. When you're already down in the series.
Yeah, that's like somebody experiencing a traumatic event in life.
Yeah.
In real life, when you have something so horrific happen to you, like, holy fuck.
Yeah, you can't get it out of your head.
Wow. And they're young. I mean, they'll recover from it eventually.
Right. I mean, everyone's been saying that. I mean, the oldest person on the Spurs is like 25, I think.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
I'm sure they'll drive De'Aaron Fox to wherever he wants to play.
I was just about to say De'Aaron Fox needs to be shipped out of San Antonio for the time being.
I don't see him lasting there too much longer, if at all.
I was shocked how poorly he played.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
It was shocking how poorly he played.
Do you fault him for going for the layup, or you just give OG credit for making a good block on the other end?
Well, OG, I mean, he played... Yeah. It's funny because him and Danny Green played the same role that they played in the Raptors finals, where they played just good enough to get the team there, but not good enough where you're going to call him a superstar. But here we are again. Danny Green and OG Anunoby.
Yeah, we are. Here we are. Like I said, they're young. They'll grow. I mean, Dylan Harper is going to be a problem in years to come if he's not already. Stephon Castle's only going to get better.
Yep.
I know UConn fans want to hear that.
Yeah.
And he is a hell of a player. I like him. I do. He had a horrible closing game, but again, he's young. He'll learn from it. He'll get better from it. And
what are your thoughts on? So now there's this conversation going around. Jalen Brunson, obviously, at the beginning of this season, said, "I'm not going to take the super contract. I'm not going to take all the money in the world for you guys to put me in a spot where, they couldn't get Cat, then they couldn't have got OG, but he took the pay cut." Mm-hmm. Do you think that this will hopefully become a trend among NBA players, that they're not going to take these supermax contracts just to do nothing in the playoffs?
Well, if they're smart and look at the big picture,
all right.
Yeah, but not everybody will.
Yeah.
Which you can't fault them for, and they get paid either. So it's a double-edged sword.
I mean, I don't know if you just saw Austin Reeves today just got signed.
Yeah, I did.
That's too much money.
Yeah, he's a good player, but I thought that was a little bit more.
4 years, $80 million for being the third best player on that team right now.
Second because him and Luka are under contract.
Right.
LeBron's not under contract with the Lakers right now. Who the hell knows what he's going to do?
Yeah, where do you think he does go? We didn't really talk about this before, but do you think that it's over? Do you think he's got one more Cleveland year left?
They would take him back though.
Oh yeah, they would.
They definitely.
You'd be stupid not to take him back for the jersey sales alone.
Yeah, they definitely would. But but does he like being out in LA that much?
Right.
Which I kind of think he does. But then again, I thought he loved living in Miami too.
Right.
dealing with 70 to 75 degree winters and, not going back to Cleveland and freezing your ass off. He still did because it was home.
Right.
And when he left Miami back then, that was the one place he knew he could go to.
Yes.
Without catching shit from people.
Yes.
Because, look at him, he's making it up to him, he's going back, and he happened to win the one title while he was there.
Right.
And then what happened as soon as he left? All right, I gave you MFs what you wanted.
Yep. And
now I'm getting the hell out of here again.
it is kind of interesting because you're right. It was like, that's my home, whatever the case may be. Now his family, though, is on the Lakers. Now his son is on the Lakers.
Yeah.
So he is making the choice of, do I stay with my son or do I go to my hometown?
Yeah, it takes on a whole nother meaning and a whole nother way of looking at it. Yeah, I mean, stay tuned.
Yeah, right? Well, speaking of NBA, we have two enormous signings. One of them obviously being Giannis Antetokounmpo going to the Miami Heat for basically all of the Miami Heat's team.
Yeah.
I feel like he's in the same situation that he's on the Bucks, but you tell me. It's him and Bam Adebayo. That's the whole team now.
Well, at least he has a running mate.
He does.
Give him that. How they fill in the other holes around them, there's no smarter cookie in the NBA than Pat Riley.
That's fair.
He'll, even at his age, he'll still find a way.
Well, it is funny the old school mentality he's going with having two big men. How often have we seen two big men like that who could score on the same team? Usually it's a big and a small.
Not in a while, but Bam Adebayo has more of a perimeter game than Giannis does.
Yes,
so that can work.
Yes.
And then you get the right amount of spot-up shooters around you.
Right.
Get another guy who can rebound.
Right.
And I wouldn't bet against Pat Riley. Pat Riley's smarter than everybody.
He's one of the best basketball minds ever.
Yeah, I would not put anything past that guy.
Yeah. And speaking of hero to zero, now it seems like the Wizards are kind of going all in right now.
Yeah.
They just gave Trae Young all the money in the entire world. They just had the first overall pick in the draft. Where do you see them landing? Because it seems like they kind of came out of the woodworks to be like, no, now we want to win.
Are they going to have enough basketballs to keep them all happy? Because everybody in that team's going to want to shoot.
Yep.
Trae Young has never met a 40-footer he didn't like.
Yeah. Especially in the garden.
I mean, yeah, he's a good player. That's nothing. No disrespect to him, but the kid's not shy.
No, no. And when you have the guy, I don't know if you saw the number one overall pick, he came in and they interviewed him. They said, "Well, how many teams did you work out for?" He said, "None.
Well,
I don't need to."
Yeah.
So I'm like, oof, that's gonna have two. I want to shoot the ball mentality.
Although Trae does pass the ball.
Yeah, no,
he does.
Yeah.
But when it's called for, when he's called upon to launch a bomb from another zip code, it really doesn't bother me. There's no problem, which is kind of where you have to be.
It's the modern NBA. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Well, let's transition over to baseball then. The Yankees. Give us the update. What's going on?
Well, they won last night.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing like crap. They lost 3 in a row before that. Got killed the game we went to.
Yeah.
Like I said, like Tina had told you, before she left. Yes, it got so bad they brought Max Schumann, who was a utility infielder, in to pitch the 9th inning. Hey, he didn't give up a hit, or I don't even think he gave up a base runner.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those games that happens. There were a couple of boneheaded defensive plays in that game. Jason Dominguez made a nice shoestring catch in right field.
Mm-hmm.
And the runner was clearly off of second base. Had he thrown to second, he would have had him. But for some reason, he ripped it and threw the ball all the way to third base.
Mm-hmm.
It was such an egregious play that even Jazz Chisholm looked back at him in the outfield and just looked back at him and went, "Fuck are you doing?" I mean,
that's funny. Speaking of Jazz, what is with the lollipop? What is with the lollipop?
I guess he's auditioning for one of the lollipop kids in the next remake of The Wizard of Oz. I don't know. I know he had done that before, though.
Yeah, he had in Miami. He had done it a little bit.
No, and even this season, the last time.
Yeah, this was the second time he's.
Yeah, the last time they were in Boston.
Yep.
He did that, and Boone. And again, this is some of the things. This is one of these things about Aaron Boone that makes you scratch your head. It makes you sometimes want to put your fist through a wall with how clueless he can be. And I don't even care about this that much, but
right.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't realize he had done it in Boston.